Hey guys, what's up? What's up?
Hey y'all.
It's been a minute since y'all seen us. Got Joya here, chilling. We'll tell y'all about her later. It's been a while since y'all seen us. We've been on vacation.
No.
It's been a vacation, a working vacation. I'm in school. College started back up. I'm about to graduate, and I got 4 classes this semester, and full-time student, and I'm working. So all that stuff is just pounding on me. Got to get all these classes done, my classwork. So I really don't have the time to edit the vlogs and do all this other stuff. Plus, you know, I got a 4-year-old daughter. I got to tend to her. So just been real busy, but trying to be more consistent with uploading videos now. This is February now. Super Bowl was yesterday. Go Patriots, they won. I really didn't care, but I wanted the Jets to win. But we just want to share our experience with you guys and let you know what all happened, because our next video, our next vlog that we're going to upload is something really serious. And I didn't want to just throw it out there and then you guys be confused, because I know some of our viewers, you know, are our Facebook friends, and there are our Instagram friends. So some of y'all already know some things about the baby and stuff. So we just didn't want to confuse you guys. So we're doing this video to tell you everything that happened. Then after this video, everything's smooth sailing. So I just wanted to keep everything straight up. Yo.
Okay.
Okay, so where you want to start at, baby? Want to start at the beginning?
At the beginning?
Yeah, let's start at the beginning.
He's a better talker than me when it comes to telling stories, so that's why he's talking more.
Yeah, she has her phone with different stuff that we've already broke down, so we know. Start off when you found out about you being pregnant.
Well, when we found out we were pregnant, we were very excited. I think I was around 4 weeks or whatever. So I called the doctor's office and told them that I took a home pregnancy test and it was positive, but that I also had a concern, which was I was slightly spotting or whatever. And when you do stuff like that, it's always something bad. So I wanted to make sure everything was okay. So instead of seeing me at 10 weeks, they want to see me earlier at, 6 weeks. So we went into the doctor, and, well, the first visit wasn't really anything. It was just to confirm the pregnancy. And then when I came back, that's when they did an ultrasound to see where the spotting was coming from and stuff like that. But they couldn't really tell where the spotting was coming from. And what happened?
That was when that first ultrasound, we were expecting to see the baby's heartbeat, and we were expecting to see the fetal pole. And the doctor was saying that with her HCG levels being so high that we should see that.
We should see the
fetal pole and the heartbeat. But so what they made us do, I think on a Wednesday, we went and she got her blood drawn, and then on that Friday she had to get her blood drawn again, and that was basically to see if her HCG levels doubled. And I guess that's something that the doctors, they can see, and that's supposed to tell you have a healthy pregnancy going on. Well, we went back on Friday, and you guys, y'all will be able to see this. I'm going to upload the vlog. The link is going to be at the end. I'm going to put it in the description of the vlog so y'all can see everything that's going on.
Yeah, I didn't know he was recording some of it.
She didn't know what was going on. So, but that Friday, well, we were seeing one doctor, and the first doctor at this doctor's office, which is our main doctor, she was really nice. She was a nice lady. she told us everything. You know, she was pretty straightforward with us. She was basically saying that there was a possibility that, you know, we could miscarry. And she was the one who set up for us to do the HCG levels test and all that. But that Friday, when we went back, we saw another doctor, and he confirmed, and he said that what he saw, he felt that we was not going to have a baby. That from his words, we were going to 99.9% miscarry. And he diagnosed us with something called a blighted ovum.
Yes, a blighted ovum. What he was expecting to see on the ultrasound screen was a gestational. No, he expected to see the field pole and the heartbeat, but he only saw a gestational sac and a yolk sac. So,
I think the doctor, they were really basically just going by her
my last period.
Yeah, your period, and those levels from which you can hear him saying. But through this whole time, this doctor, he was really rude, and we asked him how sure he was, and he was like, "I'm 99.9% sure that you're going to miscarry." And so we were like, okay. My wife, she's sitting there crying. He gives her some tissue. And then I asked him, I said, well, I have friends a friend who has been misdiagnosed, you know, what's up with that? And he basically brushed it off like, I don't know what their levels were, this and that. She's going to miscarry. I'm 99.9% sure your wife, she's going to miscarry. So I'm like, okay. So he said that we could have another ultrasound done, but I think he said that, but there's no need. He said there's not really no need for it. They're not going to see anything. So he asked me if I wanted to get another ultrasound. I said, yeah, go ahead. So we did it. Once again, we didn't see anything, and then the ultrasound tech, she seemed like she really didn't know what she was saying either. She's like, well, what did the doctor say? What did the doctor say? So this whole time I'm feeling like confused. And she's saying, well, the sac's only measuring 5 weeks. It's not measuring 6 weeks. But she said, well, normally when it's 6 weeks, we see a fetal pole and a heartbeat, but it's only measuring 5 weeks. But she didn't say anything about, you know, maybe possibly a week. I don't think she said anything like that. Or earlier, did she?
I think she might have said something, because she was like, don't tell him I said that. You can go get another opinion if you think this and that. But she wouldn't like definitely say it, because I guess she didn't want to get in trouble or something like that.
So, but then at the end she was like, well, I've been doing this for, we supposed to see this, and I've been doing this for 35 years. And from what she was saying, it sounded like she was agreeing with what the doctor was saying, that we were going to miscarry as well. She said the same thing from what she was saying.
But the midwife we were talking to before we started talking to this doctor, she had a more positive attitude and seemed like I could just be a week behind, but they were like on some other stuff.
So what we did, it was on a Friday, and he said, well, we'll see you back again on Monday. And I guess over the weekend he was expecting for her to miscarry, but it didn't happen. So we came back on Monday, and I hate that I didn't record that Monday, but over that weekend, let me tell you about that weekend. That weekend was a really stressful weekend, a really tough time for me, you know, seeing my wife walk around the house, she's crying. She's walking zombified, you know, because she's, you know, hurt. She's hurt about this. So me being the man that I am, I'm trying to stay strong for her and just letting her know that everything's going to be okay. But this whole time, it was really rough. It was bothering me the whole time, but I didn't show it at all. I just stayed praying and positive. So I just had faith and hope. But this whole time, when we went back Monday.
Well, hold up, wait. We was researching and stuff. Well, I was doing a whole bunch of researching on Google and everything like that. Yeah. And I came across a site called really remember what it is, but I have it in my blog post, which should be in the description below. But
Misdiagnosed.
Misdiagnosed Miscarriages or something like that. And she had like a bunch of blog posts saying how many, like, different people being misdiagnosed with this, and a forum where a whole bunch of people were telling their stories and basically like going back, and the baby was there, or right before they had a DNC, they had an ultrasound and they found the baby, stuff like that. So it gave me a whole lot of hope, and I didn't believe that I was going to miscarry. Like, we prayed together, and God knows everything. Not a doctor, even though he's 99% sure and 100% sure, and we don't need to have hope. Like, he's not God, so.
Yeah, so we, after researching all this, we went in on Monday, but I just didn't want to, I didn't feel in the recording mood then. I was just ready to go in and just see him and leave, because we would already had our mind up if it was going to happen. We were going to let it happen, naturally, not getting the DNC or anything. We had told him that we didn't want to get that. But on this next visit, which y'all won't be able to see that next visit with him, you just have to take our word for it. But he's like, yeah. So have you been bleeding? And then she's like, no. He's like, well, it's gonna come. He said it's gonna come. If it hasn't did it yet, it's gonna come. Either sooner or later, it's gonna happen. She's definitely gonna happen. So I'm sitting there like, wow, he's not even giving us no hope or anything. And then after that, I think I asked him. I don't know what I asked him. Did I say?
Did you use Google much?
Yeah, I asked him, because the way he was talking was just he just came off the bat. The words that he was choosing to use was like, when it happens, and he wasn't saying if it happens or anything like that. He said when it happens, and it's definitely going to happen. So the words he was using was like, yeah, he really didn't care at all about our feelings. So I asked him, I said, sir, do you use Google much? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I Googled a whole lot of stories where this particular thing that you said has been misdiagnosed. And I forgot what he said. He said, what did he say about? I think he had just basically just told me.
Well, he said there's no need to have hope. Basically, I think that's when he said that stuff.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. So then he said.
Just gave me more stats about miscarriage and that it was going to happen. That's when he said he was 100% sure.
That's when he said he was 100% sure. He's
he
like,
changed it from
no, I got you. Yeah. So when I asked him about that, he's like, what do you mean? He was like, what do you mean? And I was like, so are you definitely sure it's gonna happen? He's like, yeah. He said, I'm definitely sure this is gonna happen. And then so I'm like, wow. And then he said, but if y'all wanna have hope, I'll let y'all have y'all hope and whatnot. He said, but ain't no need for no hope. And then right then I saw him, he was getting irritated a little bit by me asking him if he used Google or anything. So then he was like,
why are you questioning me?
Why are you questioning? Yeah. So then he was like, well, there's some type of percentage if you need to wait until he said like 3 months. Yeah, 3 months after. He said wait 3 months until after she has a miscarriage to try again, because if you don't wait, then she's gonna have another miscarriage. He said it just like that. She's gonna have another miscarriage. He said, now go Google that. And I'm like, wow. Right then I'm boiling on the inside. I'm really getting upset, but I kept my composure. And so after I don't think he didn't say anything much after that. He just got up and then he said, y'all have fun. He said, yeah, y'all have fun. And then he walked out the door. So right then we was upset. I didn't want to see him no more. We was done. We was done with the office. So we left out and we made a complaint to the person up front. We left. I talked to my mother the next day or that day, and I asked my mom about if she knew somewhere else we wanted to get a second opinion. She told us somewhere. We went there. It was on a Thursday. Yeah, it was on a Thursday. We went on a Thursday. Saw this lady. We sat down and talked to her about 30 minutes. The doctor. So we talked to her for like 30 minutes. And she was like, well, we told her our situation. She was like, well, I don't see why he would say that. You know, I really can't say anything now because I need to see the ultrasound myself. I need to see the number of stuff myself. But I feel that it's just too early for you to say that. Around the 5, 6, 7 weeks, it's too early for you to make 100% sure to say 100%. I did forget to tell you that guy, he said 100%. Yeah, he did. He said 100% this time. So I'm like, wow. That Friday, he was 99.9% sure. Mm-hmm. And then Monday, he changed. He said, yeah, I'm 100% sure she's definitely going to miscarry. So I forgot. Yeah, that's another thing that he said. He said just like that. I'm like, wow. So now over the weekend, he's 100% sure now.
And he didn't look at me or anything. He just was talking.
Just talking. But the doctor, she said, I don't know why he said that. He said, she was like, I just feel that it's a 50-50 chance right now. She's like, but I can't see anything now. We need to do an ultrasound ourselves. And
ultrasound tech wasn't there, so we had to schedule for the next day.
Yeah, we scheduled for the next day, that Friday. And she was like, well, you know what? I'm not even going to charge you for today. So she didn't even charge us for that Thursday. So we came back that Friday, which this was a week later. This was a week later after this was that Friday. So this is a week later from the last ultrasound that we had. So we went in that Friday, saw the ultrasound. Tech lady, she did everything. Now y'all will see this one because I recorded this that day. So the ultrasound tech lady, she's doing the, I think she had to do the transvaginal, didn't she, that time? Yeah. Because she was that early. You have to do it that way, the wand way. I don't like the wand. But yeah, so they had to do it that way, and then she's looking around. I'm just sitting there, and I'm just looking. I'm not knowing really what's going on. We're just like, okay, I'm just looking, not really knowing. But
because she's not saying anything.
She's not saying nothing. But we're just like, okay. But we didn't tell this ultrasound tech what the previous person says. She didn't know anything about blighted ovum or nothing. Nothing. So she goes in and she's looking around and she's taking her time, not saying nothing. I'm like, what's going on here? And then all of a sudden, she said, yeah, there's a little peanut right there. So I'm like, peanut? I'm not really knowing what she's meaning. I'm just like, okay, a little peanut, whatever. I'm thinking she's talking about the sack, a little sack, the gas station sack. I didn't know what she was saying.
Well, when she said peanut, I was like, but Jordy didn't know nothing.
I ain't know nothing. I was lost.
It's like, peanut, she must be talking about a baby in there. So I asked her, I'm like, so you see a baby? She's like, yeah, there's a little peanut right there.
So right then, I think right then she did something. I think right then you start crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she said, she's like, yeah, the baby's right there. I think you start crying.
And then you was telling her about
the other doctor and stuff, and I don't know, something happened in my eyes. I don't know what it was. Like, they started leaking for some reason. I don't know what happened. It was just coming. I don't know. I tried to fix it, but it was just I was bawling. It was a real emotional moment there. And then
she was like, blighted ovum. I don't know why he said that because here's the baby right here, and I think she seen the heartbeat, right?
Yeah, well. See, that's what got me. I think right when you had asked her. Right when she was doing the heartbeat, yeah, she did the heartbeat. I think she was there, did the heartbeat, and then he was like, oh, so that's the baby right there? And then she was like, yeah. So she's like, yeah, the little flicker. I was like, wow, I see it. I was like, I see it. So it all became real right then when I saw the little flicker. The people in the office, they were happy for us too. They were, because they had already knew. Some people in the office had already knew, like what is she? She's like just an assistant, one of the ladies.
The one that was so happy?
So happy.
She's a nurse.
She's a nurse? Okay. Yeah, with the nurse, we had told her, the only person that we didn't tell was the ultrasound tech, because we didn't know who it was going to be. We had talked to the nurse and told her about everything. So when she comes out there to get us, we were out there after we had heard all the good news. We were out there, we were just praying and everything, just praising God. And she comes out there, and comes out there crying, and she's like, man, this is just so great, praise God. And she's praising God with us. And she said, I just love this story right here. I love you guys. Just thank y'all for having hope and not giving up and not just, you know, settling for what the first doctor said. So we, from then on, we've been with this doctor, and we loved them so much. They've done a lot of stuff for us.
Yeah. Even sent a handwritten note to us, thanking us for coming to them, and been giving us the nausea medicine.
Oh, the nausea medicine too, for free. Yeah, well, your insurance?
Had trouble with my insurance for some reason with that. And
insurance, they denied it, and I think this medicine is supposed to be like, what, $300? $300 some dollars for, probably wouldn't even give you a lot. It ain't for the whole full. It's just for probably
one prescription.
One prescription. $300. But she said, okay, well, if you're, this was the main doctor that we love so much, she said, well, if they're going to give you a hard time, we're going to supply you through your whole pregnancy with these. We can get free samples of the same medicine. We get free samples, and we'll just give you those free samples. So through the whole pregnancy, she said we're going to supply you with those. So everything's just been going great.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys what a blighted ovum is, in case you don't know, because I didn't know. When he said blighted ovum, I didn't know what he was talking about. But according to babycenter.com, early pregnancy failure is known as blighted ovum, and it is a common cause of miscarriage. It happens when a fertilized egg implants in the uterus, but the resulting embryo either stops developing very early or doesn't form at all. So he thought that it didn't form at all, or it just stopped developing or whatever. So that's what a blighted ovum is. And what else do I have? I think that's pretty much it. We were just very happy with the baby actually being there, because I could have let the other doctor really stress me out and actually have caused my body harm to the baby or whatever. My body could have miscarried because I was depressed. I don't know. So anything could have happened because I was just that down. Like, it was kind of scary feeling. It's pretty down.
Yeah, it was pretty rough for me seeing her go through it.
And it was like I was just waiting for something bad to happen too. That was, I don't know.
Wow. So every little blood was a scare. Any little, then you can hear his evil voice playing over and over and over and over in our head. Now it goes away now, but me editing that video, the next vlog, it's pretty rough, you know. And y'all probably gonna see it too. It's pretty rough sitting there watching it.
Might be another reason why it's taking us so long to go back to the old stuff, because it's like we don't want to relive that moment either.
Yeah, I don't want to. But y'all gonna see videos of little baby moving around, and y'all gonna see when we find out the gender, our gender reveal, and all that good stuff.
So right now, I am 24 weeks, guys. If you're wondering, 24 weeks. So the vlog that's going to be titled Pregnancy Scared isn't now. That was before, at 6 weeks. Well, I was actually 5 weeks. And they thought I was 6 weeks. So
yeah. So I know y'all been wondering what this is, but it's a little surprise for you guys. This is, we went and got the, what is it, ultrasound? It's ultrasound.
yeah, it was the gender ultrasound.
The gender ultrasound. They did this little heartbeat thing where they put the baby's heartbeat inside the bear. So I don't know if y'all can hear it.
That's her real heartbeat.
That's her real heartbeat.
What we heard at 15 weeks when we found out we was having a girl.
So she sleeps in her crib in there. So Joy is right here and right there. Two Barbies right there. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and hope it was informative to you guys. And y'all see where we at, and you know we ain't fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, another reason we were behind was because I was pretty sick the first trimester and some of the second trimester. It's gotten better now, but I was pretty sick, so wasn't really recording nothing. But I've been keeping more track of my pregnancy on my blog, comebagalone.com. The link will be in the description box below. So I've been doing weekly postings every week of my pregnancy, and there's a photo, baby bump photo every week, and also a letter to the baby that I write every week. So y'all should check that out.
I gotta catch up on some of those.
Yeah, we gotta record the videos. I think we stopped at 12 weeks, so yeah, gotta catch y'all up on that.
On the weekly updates.
Yeah, but the weekly updates are on my blog. You can read them, but I will do video versions of them soon, hopefully.
Yeah. When she get off work, she be tired.
I do. I don't feel like doing nothing. Probably sound out of breath too when I'm talking. Shortness of breath. Feel fat now. Jordy be like, why you breathing like that?
But if y'all want to see the vlog that we're talking about, you can just click right here, right on top of Kia's head. Click right here in this area. I'm gonna put it right on the block on top of her head.
Really?
No, you click right here. I'm gonna do it on the belly, right here on the belly. Click on the belly. On the belly. And you can see vlog. It's gonna be vlog 29. Vlog 29. You can see all of that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.
Bye.